thousands of real people started calling the number. We're asking to participate in the game, and the owner of the phone number couldn't simply change their number because they needed it for work-related purposes. So, Netflix came up with a solution by editing out the phone number that appears in several key scenes.
3. The giant laser-eyed doll can be visited in real life. The first episode features a giant doll with laser eyes in the game Red Light, Green Light, and fans of the show can actually visit her in real life. She's located at the entrance of Matchaland, a horse carriage museum in Jinshan County, approximately 3 hours north of Seoul. The doll wasn't made for the show, it was just borrowed to film the scene. Once the shooting was completed, the doll was returned to the museum. Viewers might have missed because they look like drawings in a kid's book, but they are actually foreshadowing the upcoming deadly games that the contestants will have to perform.
5. No actors were G. The 456 contestants seen in the first game were actually portrayed by 456 actors. While most shows would have simply G'd people to give the appearance of several characters, the director wanted to keep everything as realistic as possible, so he opted for using real actors and sets as much as possible so that the audience would get a real performance. 6. Our Illinois Nam's name, aka the old man, held a big clue. You've been warned. Illinois Nam, the adorable old man who was a contestant on the show, was the mastermind behind the games. And the character's name actually means number 1 man in Korean, which is interesting since his designation was 001. Another thing audiences might have missed is that the animatronic doll in the game Red Light, Green Light didn't detect him when she scanned the other contestants in the crowd. 7. A machine was used in the tug-of-war scene. In the tug-of-war scenes, contestants on 2 opposing ends struggled to pull the rope hard enough to push the other team over the edge and to their eventual deaths. But audiences may not realize that it was a machine pulling on the other end in real life, which made it difficult for the actors pulling. In fact, Lee Jung-jae, who played Seong Gi-hun, claimed that it was one of the most physically exhausting scenes they had ever done, and he was nearly knocked out in the process.
8. The Dalgona Candy Challenge was inspired by the director's youth. The technique that involved licking the toffee in the Dalgona Candy Challenge was inspired by director Dong Hyuk's childhood experience of licking the candy to remove the shape. He claimed he won several grand prizes by applying this method, and he also tried it out. Challenge.
9. Studios and actors rejected the show. When director Dong Hyuk finished writing the script in 2009, no studio wanted to touch it because they felt that the violence was too much. And if that weren't bad enough, several actors refused to sign up for the roles because they felt the concept was unrealistic and disturbing. Then again, this was during a time before films like The Purge, which was also spun off into a series for 2 seasons before its cancellation. But as violent films and television shows became mainstream, Dong Hyuk's vision became more appealing to studios, actors, and audiences alike. 10. 111 million Netflix users watched in the first 28 days.
Bonus fact, the staff uniforms were based on factory workers.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.